So in this class, we're going to be looking at those social and individual factors within the context of South Africa and maybe Africa. You all are aware of decolonization of education, right? When I taught this module last year, we had comparisons. We had to compare the social system, the health system of South Africa to that of Europe, America, and the West generally. But this year, I want to do it a bit differently. We're going to be focusing solely on South Africa and Africa, but we will have to draw context from other countries. So say, for instance, we will have to look at what we know as social epidemiology, that's disease patterns. We would look at it within the context of South Africa, how diseases have changed over time in South Africa. But at the same time, we would draw a comparison from the West. We'll look at how, we'll look at era-to-era changes in the patterns of diseases, just so that we have context, and then we compare. Is the epidemiological transition, the changes in disease patterns in South Africa, different from what is happening globally? Are there relationships? Are there links? So that's what we're going to be looking at. Then we would also look at the social perceptions of health. We look at when somebody falls ill, what kind of interpretation do we give to it? Do we just look at, say for instance, someone who has HIV? Do we look at it within the context of the biological factors that cause it, or we look at the person as a promiscuous person? How many of you have looked at someone that had HIV and thought, oh, that one had a protected sex? Let me repeat myself. How many of you, I want you to be honest, how many of you have ever looked at someone that with HIV and then you thought, oh, that one had a protected sex? Now listen, you're not being judgmental, right? In sociology, it's known as symbolic interactionism, right? But we'll come to that later. So what Sociology of Health does for you is to make you aware of the different interpretations and meanings that people ascribe to illnesses, right? Then we also have illness behavior, that sometimes you could feel a certain symptom until a doctor tells you, oh, you have, you see, now, let me give you an example. Somebody could be bipolar, right? Personally, I don't believe in those classifications, but that's my own opinion, and that's what I'm teaching you. But somebody could be bipolar and does not know that they are bipolar, right? And wouldn't act it out until the person gets a formal diagnosis that they are bipolar, and then they just go crazy. How many of you have seen that? Good, right? So now, what Sociology of Health does for you is that it tells you whether a particular illness. Now, we will also, before I talk about that, Sociology of Health will tell you the difference between diseases, illness, and what else? What? Sickness. There's a difference between an illness, a disease, and sickness. So when